Hello there, folks, and welcome to Alice Madness Returns, one of my favourite games, at least as far as I can remember. Because, of course, one of the things about video games that you played several years ago, and I think this was 2017-ish, 2016, is that nostalgia often blinds us to the things that we didn't like about a particular game. So we're going to start a brand new playthrough of this game, and it should be noted that it is motion blur off. Yes, that's all well and good. It should be noted that the game is modded because it's a fairly old game. I don't know whether the mods will actually work very well, but yes, as you can see, absolutely fresh file. I'm going to keep that at default. I'm going to keep that as it is. Yes, I've modded the game. There are a variety of mod packs available for this.
Come now, Alice. It's only a dream.
It's not a dream, it's a memory. And it makes me sick.
Now, focus. Wait. You're floating again. Weightless. A cipher. Relax.
I'm in hell.
Forget it. Abandon that memory. It's unproductive. Go to Wonderland.
I can't. I'm trapped in my past.
Sergeant, this girl's badly burned. Call for a doctor.
She'll be all right.
No, Alice. Discard that delusion. Forget it. Go to Wonderland.
Yes,
I'd rather
go
not,
there.
Doctor. My Wonderland's shattered. It's dead to me.
Your preference doesn't signify, girl. Now, Alice, where are you?
I'm sailing with a friend.
This bit gets fun.
It's different somehow. Things have changed.
Change is good. It's the first link in the chain of forgetting.
What's happening? Are you mad?
I'm not mad.
Rabbit,
That's not right. What's he doing?
is something wrong?
Something wrong?
No, not that.
Don't struggle, Alice. Let the new Wonderland emerge.
Pollution. Corruption. It's killing me. Wonderland is destroyed. My mind is in ruins.
Forget it, Alice. Block that dream. Wake at the sound. There, Alice.
It's quite
Better
disturbing,
now, aren't we?
this
My
game.
head's exploded and there's a steam hammer in my chest.
Yes, well, the cost of forgetting is high.
My memories make me vomit. What can I...
Remember other things.
I want to forget. Who would choose to be alone, imprisoned by their broken memories?
I'll set you free, Alice. Memory is a curse more often than a blessing.
So you've said many times, and...
And I will say again, the past must be paid for.
The irony.
Before our next session, collect those pills from our high street chemist.
Very well, Doctor.
If any of you have played Madness Returns to completion, you do appreciate the irony of what Dr. Bumby is saying here.
It's my turn to forget, Alice.
Now, Charlie, your pa was hung for killing your ma who beat you. Let's forget that, shall we? The past is dead, Charlie.
I should probably pick up my controller. Yes, so, the game opens up with Alice as...
Can't find the door.
as an actual person in boys' room. In the boys' room.
Ollie pinched me smalls.
We're bloomers.
I like the fact that she actually responds to the characters as she is going round.
That was awful.
Worse than your room?
Harsh, but possibly fair. My stories to the children bear strange fruit. Their drawings expose pieces of my mind. Oh, so these are Alice's drawings. A lot of red crayon being used there. So yes, the game takes us between London and Wonderland. We spend most of the time in Wonderland. 9/10. Tea party?
Doctor, do you right? Still sick in the head?
I'm past a cure. Terminal condition.
The voice acting for Alice is, in my opinion, particularly well done. They really capture.
Doctor's time.
I deserve my bitter tears. Want some?
I love the fact that they've got like proper photographs from the Victorian era for everybody, and yet all the actual characters and models in game have got this this stylized look to them. Oh, that's the room we've just come out of. Home, safe, home. Again, bitter irony. Abandoned toys and worn-out shoes have a past, and the people who used them too. My past was consumed by fire. Now, one thing that I haven't done in a very long time is played the original American McGee's Alice. I think I played that when I was at university or something like that. It's an old game, and it does not feel very good to play these days. It still looks alright, and it's still really creepy, and I really probably should get back to it. The Illustrated News feeds an insatiable appetite for domestic mayhem and industrial disaster. Fire at match factory, 6 girls missing. Is there anything more predictable? The world's gone quite mad. Little bit of social commentary there about the state of the news.
10 years in the loony bin. No, ma, no relation. She's an orphan.
You can see that the texture work on their numbered bibs is a little bit lacking. I don't think the texture mods that I've got installed have upgraded everything.
Mr. Payne had no idea how humble a home could be. If not for my drawings and the photographs, this could pass for my room at the asylum.
This photograph of my family was delivered here by post. No message, no return address. I'm grateful for this memento, but I wish I could thank the sender. Of course, after I've just talked about, actual Victorian photographs being used, this one is very clearly not an actual photograph. But we've got some mushrooms, we've got the rook, we've got the hatter, Tweedledum and Dee, the rabbits. Don't know who that is. Those are the card soldiers, the maze, the knights, and don't know what that was. Can't remember. As I said, been a while. Earn your keep. A very Victorian way of looking at things. Can't go in any of these rooms, can we? No. Cool.
Doctor's pet. Too good for the asylum. Mad as a hatter without the charm.
Mad as a hatter.
Who'd want her?
So everybody thinks that Alice has killed her family. This likeness captures the Doctor's confidence. His dress is fastidious, his bearing calm. Just shy of classically handsome, he likely instructed the artist how to render his nose. He does have quite the impressive schnoz.
Another day, a different dream, perhaps.
This guy's got a better rendered bib. One of the problems actually with Madness Returns is that the game engine isn't particularly well optimized for texture rendering pipeline. So quite often the game does it loads in with the low resolution base textures before it loads the higher resolution textures over the top of it. There's a technical term for that.
Oh, this digging's killing me.
I can't remember what it is.
I call work noble, bastards.
Oh yes, there may be a bit of swearing in this.
Can't come this way, love. Go round.
Moorgate Street Station closed.
Nice,
Traffic
I
on
think
Metropolitan
build a
and
flat
Circle
on it.
lines restricted. I might use the Underground one day, if they ever complete the construction. Pinchin Lane. I have no idea if these are actually real places in London. Machine-made corsets direct from Paris.
You like Boccherini, Missy? How about Paganini?
I have no money to give you. Kind sir. The white cat there, we shall be chasing it in a moment. But first, we have to admire this tiny lad in an impressive top hat.
She ever work? Where's her plaque? Too good for company? She don't get close. Hates being touched. Who likes it then? Never slapped, spanked, or like?
Yes. Thank you, children.
The Sandman's coming in his train of cars, with moonbeam windows and with wheels of stars. So hush, you little ones, and have no fear. The man in the moon, he is the engineer.
I don't think I've heard that before. I don't think the last time I came round here that I actually noticed that little girl. Oops. One of the reasons why I'm playing it again, to see what I missed the last time I played through. Pigeons everywhere. But yeah, considering we don't actually spend a great deal of time.
Hang off, Missy. Move along.
Yeah, okay then. Considering we don't spend a huge amount of time on the streets of London, there's a really cool aesthetic that they're going for that captures the drab, sooty grey of industrial London. And the character models. I mean, the textures are off and iffy, you know, these days. But the actual models themselves are, the hyper-stylized nature of them is really cool.
Cheese on the table anymore. Sometimes I wonder where my next cheese is coming from. I'm sick of her indoors going on.
You know, there's a lot of detail been put into this place. There's a mangy white cat. Hi, Puss.
Hello, Puss.
Puss, 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 Puss.
Don't be afraid.
Pumpkins. Unusual specimens established 1662. That there is a dodo. The dodo, of course, will prove important.
That'll teach him. Beat him good.
Bit of police brutality.
Move along, Alice. So I can run you in just for being off your nut.
Off your nuts. Oh, look. Now we're going into a dark alley. And we've got some sinister music growing in the background. Something's happening somewhere. Not that way yet.
Where has that cat gone?
All things die. All living things die eventually. Still, a creature's remains are always poignant. It's a surprisingly macabre game. Kitty!
Bloody lousy head.
Ah, and now we come to the less salubrious places. And look at that for kind of hyper stylized.
like a real job. No changing nappies. Better than being a dog's body.
This guy, I seem to recall, shows up
Save
later.
the world, 10 minutes at a time.
Ew. Those faces, though. Piles of trash? Deadman's Cross.
Excuse me, sir. You look like a discerning gent.
Alright, fuck you then. You can't fucking afford it anyway.
The one thing I will note is that the game does have a tendency to
Seems
crash.
following furry creatures into dark holes has become a habit. I hope it's not a vice.
I've played the opening of this game several times over the years, but then something else has come along that has distracted me from it. It's about time I played it all the way through once more. And what better way than a YouTube series? Lol, what? Those are Jabberwock heads, aren't they?
The stars and garters. Alice Little. Slumming again, are we?
Always
Nurse
Witless.
Witless. What luck. Twice in as many months.
Out on your own? You look frazzled, dearie. Not doing well?
Not really.
Come along home then and look at my pigeons. Pretty birds, like you.
I don't think so. Our last
She's
visit
got
cost me several
an
pounds
amazing
and got me
nose.
nowhere.
I might recall where your mangy rabbit got.
Not that I can comment.
Still a mess. No surprise. Her kin roasted like chestnuts right before her eyes. 10 years in Rutledge Asylum wasted everyone's time. Dr. Bumby won't do better. Still hauling out her questions. The fire.
As you can probably
her
tell,
memory.
the
Deserve consideration, don't
the
I?
video footage, the
Found
cutscene
her new
footage
clothes.
is
Who
quite
got
low
her a
quality.
place at Bumby's? Where'd she be without me? On the streets, selling her
It's only
backside.
720p,
Like some
I
pigeons,
believe.
though. She's doled out the odd pound or two, but what I know is worth more than that. Kept her secret, haven't I? Heard her say, all died on my account, I couldn't save you. I've told her my silence is for sale. Keep. I'm a good sort, really.
Yeah.
Not like her nanny, that uppity whore, or that lawyer fellow Radcliffe took a stupid rabbit. Need money. Warned her I'd tell the coppers if she didn't make a donation.
A little
to
bit of
my
emotional blackmail.
She yells and goes off her head. Days she can't remember her name, what I heard.
I really like the music as well in this game. Oh, there we go. So here we have a really quite nice video thumbnail. We have a really quite nice overview of kind of sunset London with all the smoke chimneys. A coop is really just a cage, but the birds don't seem to mind. We are all caged, Alice. Jess, there we go. Got a lovely view. I'm assuming that's Big Ben over there. I've no idea if this is even vaguely accurate geographically. This is just
Nurse Witless, do you mean
gonna
to
put me into a cutscene.
to send me back to the asylum?
Yes.
I
No.
won't say
Maybe.
no. I've a thirst you could photograph.
A what now?
Drink. One mouse needs weapon.
Nah. Uh-oh.
Pretty birds.
Pretty little birds. I love this transition coming up in a second. That there, where she comes to a head and she takes control. It is kind of a pity that it couldn't just load us straight into this rather than have the loading screen. That is a shame. But it is understandable. And here we are in Wonderland. Where dominoes fly. And Alice has a pretty dress.
Very upsetting journey. But I'm rid of Pris, or whatever she's become.
Indeed. But
At
wait.
least the place I've landed is somewhat familiar.
About time, too, Alice.
Hello.
Blasted cat. Don't try to bully me. I'm very much on edge.
Perfect. When you're not on edge, you're taking up too much space.
I love the cat's
You're
voice.
no help at all.
But you know I can be.
I'll frighten myself when necessary, thanks very much. I was hoping to escape from all that.
Abandon that hope. A new law reigns in this wonderland, Alice. It's very rough justice all round. We're at risk here. You be on your guard.
I am always on my guard. So here we are, the Vale of Tears, the first proper area that we can explore. And the music is very pretty. Can't remember if there's anything down here. No. Yes, it is an exceedingly pretty game with a fairly straightforward tutorial section, and then it gets really quite fun. All the way through, we will be able to recover memories, which will fill us in on the reason why Alice was in the asylum in the first place.
You're part frog, Alice, I swear. You jump so well.
But yes, you'll notice there are statues of us everywhere. So we've got a jump. We've got a double jump, which has some lovely butterflies, and we've actually got a triple jump, which makes up for some of the slightly floaty controls. One of the biggest criticisms about American McGee's Alice, the first game, was that it was very floaty. It was built on the Unreal Engine, like I think the first iteration or maybe the second one. So it was designed for first-person shooters. Oop. Hello, children. Don't run away.
If you leap from that table again, Alice, I'll expire. You're 2 times too reckless, my girl.
It's true, we are a little bit on the reckless side. I remember there's other things around here. I'm not going to try and 100% this, but I would like to find as many of the memories as I can. They're not, from what I can remember, haha, memory puns, they're not super difficult to find.
Amanita muscaria, Alice, is merely a stinky toadstool. A spongy consistency, but poisonous.
Alright, we need to go up here. And we can't get into those keyholes yet, for we need to take a drink. Speaking of which,
I've been down this road before. Good things in small packages?
Though lacking a bathing costume, a plunge in that pool is in order.
My God, I'm shrinking in this potion. Shall I disappear?
Almost. But the upside is that while smaller, you can see things that are nearly invisible to your bigger self.
Ah, I get it. Right. Forests for the trees. Just the other way round. Short-sighted is more than a matter of perspective.
Yes, yes indeed. Let's grab that memory. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, click the like button and subscribe. Remember to ring the bell notification icon to get notified when new videos go live. And until next time, toodle pip.